Hey guys, so welcome to today's session. It's 2:52 and I know I'm a bit late, but let's just get started. So overall we were on a massive downtrend over like the past month or so, and then this month we've been retracing and then we started going down again. So right now I see well, it's obviously going up like right now, like in the most recent couple of hours. But what we could do is we could probably come up here, go down, and then take out these lows, and then tap into this order block right here. So we can just mark this out. There's this 1 hour order block right here that is on tap still. Let's mark out the session. Right now, I think what I see is for it to potentially come down to this order block before heading back up. Because long term, I do see that it's probably going to start going up soon. There's a lot of space to go up, especially after we have broken past this high. Alright, so 5 minutes before London Open. So as you can see, this is our previous leg. So we have this order block right here. We have Asian steadily going up. So when the session opens, this will become Asian session high. Alright, so what I see for today is really just going up, seeing this fair value gap. If it rejects this fair value gap and maybe it taps the order block or whatever it is, I'll potentially see some shorts here. Okay, so I potentially see either a short here if we reject off this 15-minute fair value gap, or if it comes down and take out these lows, I will take a long here and then target these areas. So London session just opened, so we'll just see what happens. You could also just come up and sweep this liquidity and then tap this 15-minute fair value gap, then I'll be okay to enter for a short as well. So basically what happened was I entered when it entered this 15-minute fair value gap there. That was the 15-minute fair value gap. And what happened was we had this break of structure here, right? This down candle, up candle, and then break. And then there was this change in character, I guess, like here, or like here actually. Change of character there. So because of this change in character and because of this tap, I saw that, this move that caused that change in character, there was this fair value gap. So when it entered this fair value gap, I actually entered around here. And then I had stops just above this high. Targeting, initially I targeted around here, but then I moved my target to around here because I realized, because when I checked DXY, we actually detached from DXY. Look at DXY, it's still going down, right? So if DXY is going down, that means that GBP USD should be going up. If you look at Euro USD, which is usually like similar to GBP USD, see it's going up as well. There was no like down move at all, and there was no news at this time as well, so I'm not too sure what happened there. But yeah, so basically the strategy is just the same. There was liquidity here. We had this 15-minute fair value gap. If you actually look on the 15-minute, the fair value gap was actually here, like technically, but since like this actually already entered the fair value gap, so I just took the thing here. So it was like, so I was marking out the imbalance here. So it tapped into that imbalance and it swept the Asian high. And as I said, on the 1 minute there was a change in character, so that's the reason why I took this trade. This candle literally closed below this low. If this candle didn't close below this low, then I wouldn't have taken this trade. But since it closed and we had this fair value gap, and when it was around here, it was respecting the fair value gap, so I think it was a valid entry. And yeah, I written down my entry confluences, I think. Let me try and find it. Here you go. So this kind of trade setup is what I call a B trade. It's kind of complicated to go into the different trade setups. I have an A, B, C, D trade, and this is what I call a B trade. There was a 1 minute change of character. We took out Asian high. There was 1 minute break of structure, 1 minute fair value gap, and 15-minute fair value gap. That was all the entry confluences that we got. Alright, so there was another trade that I saw today, which was just forward testing. I didn't actually take this trade, but I can just explain it for you quickly right now because it was a 1 to 8 risk to reward trade, and it was actually really good because I guess it would have followed my trading plan except for the fact that it didn't align with DXY, which is why I didn't take the trade. But if DXY was lining up, then I would have taken the trade. Yeah, it was just kind of unfortunate. So basically we had this trade from before earlier in this video, and we also have this fair value gap formed in this leg here. So if you have this equilibrium right here, this fair value gap is what aligns with this equilibrium zone right here. So when it went up to this like premium zone, whatever you want to call it, it was good time for shorts, right? But you can even wait further. So it went up here, this would have been a good time for shorts. Obviously I wasn't really like looking at that much because there wasn't really much confirmation. So when it went down, we broke past this low, so now I was like, okay, if it comes up here, then we can potentially look for short entries, because this there's like this order block here, right? So when it went to this order block, 1 minute order block right here, it went down, went up into this 1 minute order block, and then I put this trade here, stops just above this high here, but like slightly higher, and just above this like very small fair value gap right here, and target just the Asian session low, which if you see, it literally went and swept Asian session low, and now it's just rallying up higher. So basically today went exactly as planned. We went up, swept Asian session high, went down, swept Asian session low, and then now we're continuing our uptrend.